Hello! Oh my goodness! Hello! Cuptool, where's Cuptool? Where's Cuptool's table? Cuptool! Cuptool! Oh gosh. Gosh, Cuptool, how are you? Come on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to get Cuptool. I'm gonna have to get Cuptool. Where you been, Cuptool? Where you been? Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. I don't want away again. Don't want away. Cuptool. Cuptool, get back here. No. Don't. Hello, Emiliano. Hello, Malmal. Hello to everybody. Happy Chinese New Year to everybody who celebrates that. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Honey Rose. Hello, Tony. Oh my gosh, so many people. Hello, everyone. Yahoo! How are you all doing? We need to get Cuptool. Okay, maybe Cuptool will come back if we find Cuptool's table. Wait, where's the table? Where's the table? It's in my dreams. That's where it is. Oh gosh. It's here. Found it. Yeah. Oh gosh. That's a big table. No, it's not. It's just very close to you. There we go. There we go. There's the table. We put it here and we go. It's stuck. It's stuck in place now. Now, Cuptool. You want to come out? You want to come out? You happy? Yep. Where's your hat? What do you do to your hat, Cuptool? Cuptool. Where's your hat? Where's your hat? Oh. You don't need your hat, I guess. You're adorable. Yeah, you're sleepy. Is that what you're doing? You eat pee. You eat pee for real star is missing. Cuptool's not for real star. But early bird catches the jackpot. No, you only got 200. Still, you got money. Oh. But yeah, I'm here. What am I working on today? What am I working on today, I say? I'm doing stuff.
I ate a hat. It's made of sweet rice paper and is tasty.
Oh gosh, I'm going to have to conjure up a new hat now. I'm not the hat conjurer, Cuptool. I'm the Cupcake Conjuror. Ugh. But yeah. Oh gosh. The goal. The crate. Yeah, sorry, I've not changed that thing yet. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm recycling old sprue. If you don't know, Warhammer and model games, they come on these little plastic things that you have to cut them off of. And that's called sprue. And, well, obviously when you buy a lot of Warhammer, you end up with a lot of sprue and you can't use it all. So I'm just cutting it up to make it easier storage and so that we can recycle it. It's only polystyrene technically. It's the same plastic as polystyrene. Oh no, who doesn't have the... It's actually my Lunar New Year and I moved this year of a snake. Ooh, that's cool. Also, Underworld Gaming, you've not been here since we had the Great Sprinkle Recall. So here you go, I have some sprinkles. Add sprinkles at Underworld 2000. Yeah, here you go. Hopefully that works. Sometimes it doesn't. If not, I'll just find a cupcake and just give it directly to you that way. Yeah. Oh, yep, you received them. Yay! Blood for the blood god. Warhammer blood for blood god. Yeah, that type of, except it's not blood for blood god. For blood god. It's praise for emperor. Because I play Black Templars. Also, we got Tyranids, so sometimes it's just nom noms. That's our war cry. Sometimes it's go nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Year of a snake. But what about the year of a cupworm? I mean, we are... Wait, it's a year of a snake. Oh my goodness. Year of a snake. Nah. Nah. My mouth's a lot bigger than it looks like. Like, my mouth's closed. Looks like I got a tiny mouth, but then it's like, I can eat ya. Yeah. I was going to add a tongue to this model, but then I was like, you know what, that's way too much effort. Third question. If a Torres is evolved spikes, if a Torres evolved spikes, then why did it evolve spikes and how could it, and what could it consider a predator? It might have evolved spikes because at its size, those spikes look more like mountain pikes or, do you know, stalactites and stuff. Meaning that it can ambush things a lot easier despite its size. Like, isn't that one of the things about a Taras? Is that when a Taras is sleeping, you don't know it's there, especially when it's inside a mountain cave or something. It just feels oddly warm on the inside, and there's lots of stalactites, and then suddenly it moves and you realise, oh no, it's spikes. Could be that it doesn't have a predator and it's just part of the camouflage. I don't know. I'm eating good this year. Do you know how many people seem to think I am just a type of bird? That you're just a type of bird? What? I've got to do something with my Gunpla Sprues so I can collapse the boxes. Oh, so hello, Mongoose, and hello, Underworld Gaming. I not said hello to you too. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for my Warhammer Sprues. I got this massive box full of sprues and it's massively overflowing. So I'm cutting down the sprues and putting them in plastic tubs that we can gift to Games Workshop. Actually, we can just like pour into a box at Games Workshop. One of the things I want to do is get an adhesive. Not an adhesive, a acetate, what's it called? Acetone, acetate, something like that. Basically nail varnish remover. Pour it into a bunch of sprues, and then once you do that, you get something called sprue goo, and you can use sprue goo to make stuff like bits of terrain. I've been struggling to get some polymer clay that I really, really like, so I'm thinking about using sprue goo to make some, you know, just things like mud, that sort of thing. And I definitely want to, although I was going to do it to base my Warhound Titan, but then I realised the base I'm using for it is actually foam, and that would probably get disintegrated by any of the acetone that, you know, was attached to the sprue still. So I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Mongooses eat snakes. Yeah, they do. A mongoose is not a goose. Oh, I did not get that joke. No, you can't be a goose because I know what geese look like, you know. And a geese has white hair, has big white wings, goes honk, and is British and calls itself a celestial messenger. That's what a goose is. I was a goose loose about my roof. Oh, it ran away. It ran away. Just look in the top right corner of that window, you know, the roof. And just watch it. Watch that top right corner. The one over there. The one behind Cupcat. Basically just above Cupcat. There's going to be a goose will appear. A goose will appear. And behind my hat there was just a pigeon. Happy Chinese New Year. Happy villager year. From Malaysia. And it's 12 AM here. It's 12 AM and you're watching me. Oh my goodness. You're meant to be sleeping. And there's a little rat near my head now. There's a little rat and it's gone. There's a pigeon. There's a pigeon. Oh, it's just gone. And there's a goose. The goose is back. Look above Cupcat. There's a goose. It's watching us. It wants the cupcakes. And now there's a little pigeon nearby it. It's like, oh. Oh. Ah, I'm back. It's big. Sorry, I turn into a giant. I turn into my true size whenever I come back, and then I have to like shrink myself down. Yes, but a Traverse, the only thing that eats Celestials, so then if it's a string, then why use spikes to ambush prey when it's not an ambush predator? It could be to fend off other Traverse. It could be an evolution from its smaller ancestors. It could be a way of you know, showing itself off. As in like, do you know breeding? Like, do you know peacock feathers? It's like that, where it's like the big spikes. It's like, ooh, impressive. And then it gets the other Traverse. I don't know. I don't know. Did it evolve normally? Did it not? It's a heavy thing to be under a geese. I.e. the big birds. Someone redeemed, I think it was Anthony, Cupworm, because of Chinese New Year or whatever. Year of a snake. And when I did my Cupworm, I ended up turning it into a snake for some reason. I don't know. We stayed up till 12 AM to celebrate the New Year. Oh! Oh yeah, to celebrate the New Year. I forgot people do that. I don't. I mean, actually, we did stay up quite a while to. Well, that's because people are firing fireworks. It's like, I don't want to be awake. I want to be asleep, but people are firing fireworks. So I might as well scream. Oh god. Consider the following. The Traverse used to be a predator, but after the predator became extinct, the Traverse became the new apex predator. I had a whole gaggle chasing me for an apple car once. A whole gaggle of geese. For an apple car. Just give it the apple car! And for Malaysia too, it's a day off tomorrow and the next, so I could stay up all night, but I'm too eaty. Sleep! It's healthy to sleep at these times. Although I do appreciate that despite all the celebrations and eatiness, you've decided to come and say hello to me in my stream. Much appreciated. I think I cracked open a code on the side of a New Year. That was it. Yeah, I don't really like New Year celebrations. I don't like fireworks. Fireworks are scary. And they upset all the animals and they cause fires. And over in Britain, you always get people firing fireworks that do like ambulances and fire engines and at people and so on. It's like, oh. I know some countries don't get that same issue to the same extent. But then a lot of countries have a lot better firework regulations than us. Actually, we do have quite a lot of fire regulations, just they're barely enforced. It's like, there was a firework place that sold fireworks effectively all year round. Big banners advertising it. Everyone knew it was illegal fireworks, and it was open for years and years and years before it finally got shut down. It's like, yeah, they were legal fireworks. They didn't even have a license to sell. How were they around for so long, yet advertising constantly? Year of the Snake. Lamia all day. Yeet. Ah, Headpat, thank you, villager. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, check the description for the commands. Oh, I made a new cupcake today. Well, not a new cupcake. But do you know, I made a new one of those things of the other cupcake appearing with a message. Yeah, I finally got around to fixing that up and getting another one. I've got one more to make and it'll be strawberry saying, reminding you to like and subscribe. Oh, well, just to like, really. Hello, Natsu. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. There we go. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. I was watching another stream and I hear, don't worry about it. There's plenty of good streams out there. Yeah. Doesn't like fireworks, easily distracted. Cupcon is never beating these Cupcat allegations. I'm not a cat. Look, they're called allegations because they're not true. At least when it comes to me and being a cat. Because I'm not. I'm not a cat. Oh gosh. You're a little bit sick though. Oh. Hope you get better soon. Oh, you turn me into a... Stop it! Look, even in this form, I'm still a cupcake. I'm just weirdly cat-shaped. Okay? Cupcat confirmed. No! No!
Cupcat confirmed.
Ever since I learned this model as a tongue, I just keep doing blah, blah, blah. Oh, gosh. There's no Cupcat confirmed. The Cupcat isn't real. It's all lies. You're being deceived by the mongoose, who is actually a goose. He's just a big bird. The mongoose is just a big bird. Like the one on my roof right now. Oh, gosh.
Can indeed confirm, this is the true Cupcon. Cupcat just turns on her webcam.
No, I'm not. It's not true. Cupcat lies to you. That I dropped some pieces of sprue, but I picked them up for you. And what about the new model? What new model? There's no new models this weekend at 4 p.m. Sunday, 4 p.m. There's no new debut. There's no new models. It definitely doesn't have, and if it was, it definitely doesn't have cat ears. And there's definitely not a trailer on my channel at the moment or multiple memes advertising and showing off this thing. That's a very specific for something not... Yes, definitely not happening. Oh, gosh. I like it in this form. It looks squishy. I'm not squishy. Actually, I'm always kind of squishy, to be honest. I am cupcake. I've got no bones. I got no bones. Just cake and fondant. When was the last time you found it? Actually, some cakes do have bones in them for structural support because they're so big.
I was nowhere near the cottage. Not that it was a cottage, it was a river. But then I wouldn't know, of course, because I wasn't there.
True, Cupcat, true. There is no Cupcat in Basingi. Or Basingsa. Oh, I don't actually know the thing. I don't watch Avatar. There's no war in whatever. What is this? A cat? A feline? No, it's just a cupcake. It's a cupcake. If you see a cat, it's just your mind playing tricks on you. It's pronounced Basingse. Basingse. There is no Cupcat in Basingse. Oh my gosh, another sprue that I've cut up like 6 sprues so far, only smaller ones. But still, if that's like 6 sprues at once. Ow, ow, ow! Oh my gosh, they're so big. They're so... I shrunk all of them down. Why are they so big still? They're still too big. Okay. I'm gonna have to change the sizes. They're too big. They're too big. Ow, 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 ow! Why are you so mean? Okay, let's scale this one down a little. And the banana down. And the apple down slightly. Burger can stay. That one can stay. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Maybe steak's a bit too big. Heart's way too big. There you go. That's fine. Okay. Hide again. OBS. Ow, ow, ow. Nom, fish. Nom, 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 nom. I actually had fish today. I had fish fingers and chips and carrots. Oh, way too many carrots and chips. Actually, way too many of everything except chips. Or maybe I ate the chips too quickly. The cat is too small. The cat is too small. I'm back. Don't keep throwing bombardments at me. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, that's a better size. If not cat, why cat shape? Because I'm a cupcake. It can be any shape I want to be. Or any shape that you force me to be. Yo, money! Oh my gosh, you won the jackpot. You won the jackpot! 1,000! Ow! Oh gosh, banana. No, no, no! Okay. Cuptool, just don't eat me, okay, Cuptool? Don't try to eat me. I know I'm a banana and you love eating bananas, but I'm actually still a cupcake. I'm just banana shaped. Ow! That's a bear you just threw. Stop throwing bears at me! There's no such thing as too many calories, only not enough movement. Asking what fish fingers are. Wait, what's this about fish fingers? You turn me into a banana. What's this? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There we go. The Americans are asking what fish fingers are. Fish fingers are fish in a rectangular shape. It's basically breaded fish in a rectangular shape. And that's fish fingers. And you cook them up. Ow, 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 ow. And it's tasty. It's cod fish fingers. Tasty, tasty. Full of omega and other stuff. I mean, it's not the greatest thing, to be honest. Just having normal fish would be better, but I'm lazy and I can just throw fish fingers into a fire. Air fryer. With some chips. And they'll be cooked together nicely. We call them fish sticks in the USA. Fish sticks? Why? That sounds wrong. That could be very easily misconstrued. I feel like it could be a South Park episode about that. Sumo wrestlers go through training that would make the SAS Marine Commandos blush. Very improbably. I mean, have you seen their training? It's not immense. The most thing about the training is that it's a lot of it's high discipline. Ow, ow, ow. And a lot of it's very just endurance-y based. So it's the fact that you do for training, and then it's like you do it for like an entire month sort of thing. Where it's effectively non-stop. None of it by itself is hard. It's just the fact that you keep doing it, and you got to then also keep a certain morale and everything else, and be relatively personable, and keep your head screwed on tight. My biggest difficulty with that stuff was always discipline. I don't like being told what to do. This bit's wiped out for Teak Halleck and harvested its fingers. You harvested the fingers of a fish. I keep getting hit. I keep getting hit. And at this state, at least Cuptool's not eaten. No, I'm being eaten. Ah! Ah! Oh gosh. Oh, so hello Talanya. You just came in and immediately bombarded me. How are we doing? We're doing okay. I'm currently recycling Warhammer Sprues. That's my work today. I've finished animations and stuff, and I've got a bunch of other work done. I just need to get some IRL work done. And these Warhammer Sprues are getting in my way, and I need to make more Warhammer. But I've not gotten rid of the old Sprues, so... What is Cupcon doing? Oh no, I got turned into a banana. Fine reference. Average American response to fish fingers, but fish don't have fingers. They have fins, you silly redcoats. Oh gosh. But yeah, when I say I had too much food, it's because I got a stomach issue, and sometimes eating too much makes me really ill. Like if I eat too much at once in too short of a time. But it was mostly just carrots, so it was very low calorie stuff. I had too much of. It's like, oh, I should have saved into 2 portions, but the carrots had already been waiting to be eaten, so if they needed eating today, otherwise the risk going off. Recycling Warhammer Sprues is something impossible to do unless you're streaming. It's not impossible to do, it's just that the thing is streaming is 3 hours of my day that I'm not doing other work. And then I've got so much off-stream stuff to do at the same time. So sometimes if there's work I need to do, but I've been putting it off, I've been struggling to find time, I just go, okay, you know what? We're streaming this. That way I've got no choice but to do for work. I'll turn you into banana again after this. Why are you turning me into banana again? What did I do? What did I do? Thanks for the hat back. I've got a hat. If fish fingers, we're gonna build Atlantis 2. Electric Boogaloo. If fish had fingers, we'd build Atlantis 2. Electric Boogaloo. I mean, I'd build it. Natsu is a man of a plan. Well, bison is not a buffalo. Don't have wings either. Buffalo don't have wings. I'm pretty sure they do. I heard about buffalo wings quite often. And they also say that pigs fly. So, you know. And buffalo and pigs are closely related, I think, because they kind of look similar. So, you know. They probably do have wings. Just can't see them. The Jack have a hat together make you look like a witch hunter. I'm a witch hunter! Hand over your heretics! Oh, I forgot to fix Inquisitor Muffin's speech. When Inquisitor Muffin pops in. I don't have enough. I'll get you next time. Wait, I got sprinkles. You shall turn into banana. Banana magic. Banana! No! Hit of a banana spell. Oh my gosh, he gave Natsu sprinkles. Why? Also, Talan, your mod, you can just use the add command so that you don't give up your own sprinkles. Which is just add sprinkles, just brings sprinkles into the economy. Nano Fate! Hello, Nano Fate! Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna scroll through to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Villager, BossHat, Mafia, Cupcake Conjuror. Yeah, that's why I'm called for boss. That's why I'm for Cup Boss model. Bad appear sheeps many things. Thankfully, no warp stone missiles. Oh my gosh, imagine if I had a warp stone thing I could throw. The Tiktaalik is a transitional fossil. It's a fish with hands. Oh, so that's what's swimming in my local harbour. Oh gosh. Why would a buffalo need wings if a normal cow can jump over the moon? It's because cows have been drinking that super milk, you know, for one that gives you superpowers. Like, it's the one all the basketball players had drink. And that's what the cows do. That's what the cows have. As someone before always said, if you want to jump high, drink your milk. And then I'm like, I don't need milk. I got cola, and then I jumped really high anyway. Actually, I was really good at just jumping from the spot to quite high up. Oh, gosh. Witch Hunter A, can you find me a hag? A hag! Wait, it's ironic that this model looks like a witch hunter when my last model looked like a witch, kind of. A militarized witch. Okay, big nerd. You don't get the idea. It's not about money efficiency. It's about sending a message. It's about sending a message. Sending a message that you want to take care of people and share your money. Are you just trying to get... Are you trying to get promoted in some sort of political campaign here, Talan? Like, you're trying to do a campaign for an election, so you're like giving to charity, even though you don't have to. Oh, gosh. I want a hug. No. I can find you a hag in Skyrim. There's loads of hags there. Hag ravens, we call them. They're adorable. They're really funny. Even one of them's actually searching for a lover. And one of them you can get married to if you wanted to. Yeah. Well, you have to get drunk to marry them. But you can marry them, technically. It's about the message, you politician. To explain something to Conjure, I need to use politics. Why? I'm not a politician. You're a politician. One bot Deliveroo page offended cola milkshake. Offered cola milkshake. I was curious, but not brave enough. What? I'm not sure if that would be good. Actually, maybe it would. I don't know. I can't have milkshake and milk and stuff. I was drinking chocolate milk for a while, but then I was getting ill. Then I found out lactose is high in fiber. Like, I should probably avoid lactose products then. So now I don't have butter either. I use this low cholesterol version my mother has. It tastes okay. Not great though. I have a puppet of Queen Elizabeth I. Oh, Queen Elizabeth I. She's great. We love Queen Elizabeth I here. As well as the... Actually, we just love all queens. All queens are good queens. I mean, to be fair, when you look at the British queens, like the ones that have ruled the country, you've got Queen Elizabeth I, and that was a great time for Britain. Victoria, great time for Britain. And Elizabeth II, not great time for Britain, but she was well beloved by the country for the most part, in a time when anti-monarchy issues had become quite high. So that means, by that logic, women are just inevitably better than men. Oh, gosh. But you're a conjurer. How you don't know about politics? Wait, conjurers aren't meant to be political, are they? Wait, are conjurers meant to be political? Dragon Ball talks but it takes responsibility and is a surprisingly wholesome married life with his hag raven spouse, any percent run. Oh gosh. I would love that if we could actually just like accept the hag raven as your spouse. There's probably a mod out there for that. Where you could just be like, except because it's quite a lot of hag raven voice lines because they're related to quite a few major quests. Such as the companion wolf one. But you've also got some Forsworn related quests with the hag ravens where you can talk to them. One of them you can even save a hag raven from being killed by another hag raven. And you can actually be friendly with her. I think politicians are more prestigious. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. What about Olga the Terrible or the Evil Queen? Ah, they're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. They weren't British. It doesn't count. Wasn't Queen Anne a bit iffy? Queen Anne. Ow. Never. Never. I think there's like in Georgia they had a queen that was like absolutely adored by the people. Not the state of Georgia, the country of Georgia. And she was called, she was referred to as a king though, despite being a queen. Because it's basically she ruled the country as a king. I shall use my werewolf character and we shall make werewolf. Werecrows. Oh, wait. When I was little, I used to draw a comic about humanoid crows and like them attacking the world and how the crows were super dangerous. You just reminded me of that. For like massive humanoid crows and they had like long talons and they descended from the sky and it was really hard to track them because they like blended into the shadows of the night. It's like, oh. And they also use technology. So they like shot people up when you thought they didn't have any armor on, and when you realised you're fighting an armoured person this entire time, just for armour melded with her body and like had force fields. It's like, oh, so cool. I was a weird kid. Flying wolves, a horrible thought. Flying wolves! What's wrong with a flying wolf? Flying wolves means you can eventually train them into being flying dogs. And then you can evolve them into buffalo with actual wings. Oh, one of my favourite mods was Lefem. Made it so you can tell male and female wolves apart. Just a little variety. Oh. I like the mods that do add just like a variety to the things, to the armour. There's like not every iron armoured suit looks the exact same. In Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, there's that quest where a werehammerhead with a werehammerhead, a werewolf shark. Few nonsense words give me as much joy as a werehammer with head. Where the hammerhead? Where's my hammerhead? That's just your father when you dismantled his tools. Like, where's the hammer? Lekana. Banana high magic. In the fish market, obviously, really. Oh gosh. But no. Ah, yeah. I'm back. As a banana. Oh gosh. I'm regretting adding these commands that allow you to turn me into bananas and stuff. Oh gosh. Cuptul, feast. No, Cuptul. No. Ah. Oh gosh. I just had to keep conjuring myself back into existence as a banana. Okay, I'm gonna open a window. I don't know if a window is open. I'm just overheating normally. Taking off my jacket. I still need to buy a new jacket. It's got a big hole in the elbow. But I'm struggling to find jackets like this. It's a crop jacket. But it's a really nice crop jacket. I really like the style. Stop selling them. So I'm trying to find a knockoff version of it. Can you hear when I'm clipping? A little bit. banana. Yeah, I got turned into a banana. Oh, so hello, Abe. How you doing? I've been being turned into a banana. I shall crush you with a banana magic every time I am on stream and turn you into a banana. No. No. Oh, gosh. You're doing well. Yay. Super Sentai has had over 3 rangers that were werewolves. One was purple. Ooh. Purple werewolf. Impossible. It's amazing that once you cut down Warhammer Sprues, they suddenly don't take up anywhere near as much room. Which takes a very long time to cut them all up, and it wears down your hands like massively. I'm using my actual more expensive clippers this time around to do it, because they don't have the same issue that my other clippers do. They have a much better mechanism in them, so I'm not going to break them by doing all of this cutting. Well, less likely to. And it's easier because it's sharper. It's less effort on my hand. I could do with a better grip on them so it hurts a bit less. Oh no, you're now trying to get the money to bet. Oh gosh. Oh. I still need to get keyboard inputs working. Because I was thinking about adding to the stream, not to the stream, to the streams. To this mix it up commands, an ability that if you type in certain numbers or whatever, you type in certain commands, you can force me to press certain buttons in like a game. So that we could be like playing a platformer, and instead you can force me to just like run the wrong direction or to jump at the wrong time. I have to figure out a good game to be playing that with, mind you. Oh no, you're gonna run out of sprinkles at this rate. I had a pair of God hands break on me as a model turned up. Got some cheaper nameless ones and they look like a charm. I'm actually really proud of how that model ended up. Ooh. Mine are just some really, really old Citadel precision clippers. They're not the greatest stuff ever. But yeah, these I bought not too long before I stopped playing Warhammer and focusing on other things. I've opened up my... I just found them when I was going through everything and was like, oh, this is good for since we're getting back into Warhammer. This was a very good find. Don't need to spend money on clippers now. But God hand clippers are so expensive. They're like 50 quid. And for Warhammer, they're not that important. Oh my god, and I'd suddenly played and it was so loud I got jump scared. Oh gosh, sorry about that. I know that sometimes I'm a lot quieter on stream than certain other creators and default adverts. Ow. That's partly because I match the audio to what I like to play. Where I normally have my audio levels at. So it's like... yeah, also it's just to prevent peaking and stuff. Warhammer's a lot sturdier, I think. The thing about Warhammer is the fact that because you paint, you're definitely meant to paint your models with Warhammer and you're meant to glue them and stuff. The idea of having a little bit of white from where the plastic ended up having too much pressure on it and it like heated up and stuff, then it doesn't matter because you're going to probably file that away anyway, and if you don't file it away, it's got to be covered by paints and stuff. But with Gundam models, when you clip them apart, you want the clip point to be very smooth and you don't want it to be warped at all, because you're probably not going to paint it. It's good to have God hands. Warhammer is less important too. Although having precision clippers can still be very useful when it comes to trying to clip off very small parts. Especially ones where it's like lots of small parts next to one another and you could very easily accidentally clip something that you're not meant to. I gambled all my sprinkles away. No, don't listen to her. She's a Warhammer apologist. What do you mean? Malmo get punked by YouTube. Yeah, pranked. You're doing fine. Hello, Banry. Hello, hello, hello. And you came on to bombard me too. What is it? People just joining the street of bombardments. See? God Hand is a hype band in Gundam building. Yeah. I mean, God Hands are actually really good. Because the thing about them is they've got... It's just because they're so small. The head of them. You can get other clippers like that, but the thing is whenever you're not buying of a specific brand and you're just basically buying these other smaller brands that you're not necessarily heard of, each time it's a roll of a dice. And it's cheaper sometimes just to pay like for 50 quid for some clippers that you know are probably going to be good, and if they're not, you could possibly get a refund on. Or placement for, rather than having to buy 10 different sets of clippers for 10 quid each. Just trying to get one of them that's good and cheap. And once you do though, it means the next time you need to buy, you can just go back to that same company again. She's propaganda. She's taking a propaganda. I'm taking a propaganda at you all. Adorable. Well, love. That's what you guys are after a propaganda at you. Depends on the colour of the plastic. I've noticed metallic grey often leaves a black cut marks, which is even worse. Ooh. Brown plastic is usually most brittle. Check Lego on their brown brick problems. No, it depends on the type of plastic you're using. Lego uses, I think it's called ABS plastic, isn't it? But it really depends on the type of plastics you're using for what you can colour it as and how it actually changes the consistency. Warhammer, I know, uses just polystyrene. It's not a special plastic. It's very, very easy to mould. And it's also relatively easy to colour as well. But the thing is you don't, unlike Lego and stuff, the colour of the plastic doesn't really matter that much. Because, again, the entire thing is it's meant to be painted over. Even when they do release models in other colours, it's often just it's just for beginners. So that they can have a chance to play the game without having to paint the models. But the reality is they expect you to eventually paint the models, so it's not really that great either. I bought a set of paint markers for touch-ups, but for some reason there's no orange or brown in that range. Ooh. Late 80s, early plastic is full of bromides, which is why old toys turn yellow or brown if kept in the dark. Yeah. Why they aren't using glorious resin. Praise be the resinaya. Oh gosh. Resin is really weird. Resin is annoying because it's brittle. It breaks easily. It's warps. So it goes out to shape. So often when you buy a resin model, you sometimes have to reshape it, but usually by using hot water or a hairdryer or both. But the thing is, it gives you very high detail models. And because it's cheaper to use as well, it allows them to sell specialty models that they won't sell as much of. But they can make them basically special to order in smaller quantities and batches, which they wouldn't do with other plastic models, because it's not about the expense of the plastic, it's about the expense of the molds and the manufacturing process. So the plastic material is cheap, the manufacturing process and molds are expensive. So this is why often if they want to make something out of plastic with Games Workshop, it's something they want to mass produce and they want to sell for a long time to make all of the money back from it. Back in the day when they had smaller facilities and they had less money, ultimately it meant that if they were bringing in a large range of models, it usually meant that they had to discontinue a similar amount of models. So this is often why for a long time they rarely produced new models, they just replaced old models. And why they were keen at one point just to get rid of the metal models completely, so that they could replace all of the metal facilities with more plastic facilities. Hello! I thought this was Oni Ink. What's Oni Ink? I've never heard of it. Also, hello, Sidrin. Billy Cat. How you doing? Sorry for not doing Oni Ink or whatever it is. Oh, gosh. Clear plastic likes to bend, yeah. I don't like clear plastics, they're very brittle. Clear plastic stands, oh, they're always broke. They're always broke in transport. Or when trying to glue them to stuff. What sweats resin? I don't know. I'm both annoyed and not annoyed that Direwolves I have in Titanicus is a resin kit. I got it right before they brought out the twin plastic kits for Legions Imperialis. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit like the Death Corps of Krieg. If you have the old resin models, the Death Corps of Krieg, you got some really cool high detail models, but they're going to be harder to convert, harder to make, and they're going to break easier, and they're going to be expensive. But if you get the new plastic models, you're going to be like, yeah, these models aren't as high detail, and they're not as great, but they're much easier to convert, and they're much cheaper, and they're not going to break as easily. And if they do break, they're much easier to fix. He's an artist with the same colour scheme. Oh. An artist with... He's got Vajunkler colours. Vajunkler colours. Oh. I'll have to look them up. He's also purple and green. Yeet. I just remembered there's a hilarious robot anime called Bombardment. He's a living Gundam. He has a 3D printer for making new weapons, but he prints them out on sprues. Oh gosh, that is actually funny. Conjuror is purple and green because those are poison colours. Honestly, kinda in a way, but not really. Purple and green because the artist who made fan art of me, of my original model, was a bit colourblind. I didn't realise it was actually yellow and pink. But I liked the art so much, I commissioned them to make this model. But at the same time, when I played, was it Sword and Shield? One of the games. One of the Pokemon games. I like to theme my teams, and I usually like to theme around grass, insect, and poison. So obviously, I made my character this kind of colour scheme. But that was years and years ago before I ever did VTubing. Conjuror is purple and green because those are poison colours. I do like the poison types, if I'm honest. The toxic person, colour presentating. I am toxic. She lies. It's because she's toxic. No, I am toxic. I am toxic. It's true. It's true. Model looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I'm about to get a new one that arguably looks even more amazing because it's made by the exact same... The model on Sunday is made by the same artist, rigged by the same rigger. And honestly, I think both of them are improving so much. Like, this model is amazing. Next model is even better. They're amazing. I'm so lucky to be able to work with them. She might be venomous too. I am venomous. Nom, 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 nom. Especially when you make me a cupworm. Oh, gosh. The real reason she doesn't play multiplayer games, she trash talks so bad she gets banned. No, I don't swear. I can't swear. It's... I need to find that Pokemon wall climb video for the disc. No! Cupworm. I'm now a worm. Nom, 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 nom. The entire poison type is a crime itself. The poison type's not a crime. The poison type's just innocent and lovely. And look at Muffin in the background, just looking through the window. There's a squirrel. Did you see the squirrel? Nom. Now time for the dinner deathmatch. Dinner deathmatch. Maybe I should bring up that more often. What should I bring up more often? Sorry. I already forgot what I was saying. I'm only a cupcake worm. I don't have a memory. It's my head's just full of cola. Oh yeah, we can have a death match. I'm gonna force you all to battle royale for my amusement. Don't be smirched, poison type as bad. Poison type is the bestest. Although honestly, poison type does need a bit of an upgrade. Oh my gosh. It doesn't have enough powers. Although fairy type did help it be more relevant, if I'm honest. Mongoose is an animal that eats snakes. Oh no! Bear's fair, they also tried to eat me. Oh gosh, you're all fighting for the 2,500 sprinkles. Who's still alive? Did someone just get a health pack as they died? Bob is just killing people. Emiliano might survive. Emiliano's after the health kit. Don't give up, Emiliano. Take it. No! Oh, you... Emiliano. No, okay, there's enough. You got the second health kit. Get it, Emiliano. Bob's already picked up another. Run straight past Bob. Don't let him hit you. Oh, you got hit by Bob pretty hard. But there's another health kit. Oh, Bob's got to get that other one, though. No, Emiliano, stop doing that. You need to pick up the health kits. Oh, Bob won. Bob won. GG, Bob. You cinched it. It's those pawns of that staff of power you've got. A 1 in 5 chance of winning. I'll give you a 2 in 5 since you're buff. Hey, hey, hey. You don't realise I'm actually... Do you know anacondas? Yeah, you realise I'm about that big, right? You know, so big I could swallow a whole human. Yeah. And you're like... You'd be like the size of my mouth. Snack size. Yeah. You won, Bob. Bombardment. No! Don't spend all your money on bombardment. Ow, 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 ow. Oh. That hurts. Your anacondas don't. Kind of unfair. He has horns. Look, anyone can buy horns of a shop. All it costs is some sprinkles, which you earn by watching the streams. Oh. Oh, there's bits of plastic in Oh. Oh, really? Anaconda size. Decrease it back to 1 in 5 chance. Wait, why is it decreased back into 1 in 5 chance? Mongooses can't beat an anaconda. They're so good with dealing fairy. Those goody two-shoes fairy. Yeah. I actually like fairies too. Fairy poison type. Is fairy poison type a thing yet? Is there any Pokemon that's fairy and poison? I can't remember. I know that there's a fairy dark type. Da, 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 da. Oh. Here she is in original colours. I am in my original... Oh wait, I was in my original colours. Right, I think I might be missing some of chart. I feel like... Let me just reload chart. I don't think there's a fairy poison yet. Yeah, yellow and pink are like banana and raspberry ice cream colours. Yeah, banana and raspberry. Huh. Da, 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 da. Galarian Wheezing. Wait, Galarian Wheezing is a fairy poison. Oh. Mongooses don't... Mongooses attack snakes much smaller and incidentally faster than anacondas. It would be like a diamondback fighting a type 9 heavy. Okay, I actually have been killing a bunch of type 9s in Elite Dangerous. Yesterday... Oh, don't you know what happened yesterday? So after the stream, I was like, you know what? I need to earn more money. And I also need to finish that quest. So I did a bit more Elite Dangerous. And I got attacked. I went into another battle. And the enemy had 3 alpha anacondas. I had 3 massive, large anaconda vessels. And obviously we lost the battle. It was very quick we lost. I still managed to kill a ship. I almost managed to get rid of one of the anacondas before my side gave up. But it was like, we had no large ships. We had no medium ships. It was just small ships. And they're just getting torn apart by all these turrets. And by the plasma. It's like one shot and just like, doof, that eagle's gone. Another shot, doof, another eagle's gone. Another shot. That ship's gone. Vulture, whatever. It's like, it was insane. Absolutely insane. But anyway, yeah, I also had type 9s in a different battle that I went into. I was like, yes, type 9. Type 9s are great to fight against. They're slow, they barely got any weapons. Everyone likes to gang up on them. That being said, I was chasing one down because I destroyed its thrusters. And so it was just sitting there. And for some reason, even though I was behind it, it kept being able to fire missiles at me. And I couldn't stop it firing missiles at me. It was crazy. I wasn't really sure why it was doing that. I'm guessing they must have some backward firing weapon. Or just Seekers can legitimately just attack you from any angle. One day you'll get a type 10 or a Conda. And you'll be able to do it back. An anaconda is a constrictor, not venomous. Look, I didn't say I was an anaconda. I just said I'm the size of an anaconda, you know? I'm a feminous. I'm a super venomous, fluffy snake. I'm also super fluffy. I'm super... I know some most snakes aren't fluffy, but I'm a super fluffy snake. Mongoose attack snakes. Yeah, marshmallow soft, if you will. But yeah. What was it? Oh gosh. But yeah. I was fine. Like, I almost blew up one of the anacondas myself. Well, with a little bit of help. When it focuses its fire on me, I'm like, oh my gosh, no. But my shields at the moment are able to take quite a lot of damage. The issue actually comes now when my shields fall. Because I was in a battle that we were winning, and I just wanted to like win the battle in the end. Because she gained, you know, extra reputation stuff. But what happened was that my shields dropped at the last minute, and then someone just shot me, and my canopy just immediately exploded, and then I was gone. It's like, okay, that's definitely an issue. I'm gonna focus more on shields. I might get a shield cell. It might be good to replace my hull reinforcements at the moment, because what's the point of a hull reinforcement if someone can just shoot your cockpit and just destroy you immediately in one go? Because that's the biggest issue of a Diamondback, isn't it? Like, I thought it weird before when I fought with the Diamondbacks. I just immediately shoot them while they're coming at me, and the shields are down, and then they just blow up with like 50% or even higher health left. I hate when they shoot my cop. It's true. It's true. The canopy. It's just like shattered. It's crazy. But I have found out there is a big weakness to the Anaconda and to the Python as well. And that's the fence on the back, because they got such large fencing systems on them. But when you're fighting them, if you target anything that's within the fence, you can just shoot them, and it just does so much damage to the inner systems. And you can just like immediately get rid of a power plant in only a few drive-bys. She gets easily addicted to space games. I do. I do appreciate that you become mildly addicted to Elite Dangerous enough to do off-stream stuff, even though your first outing involved much bullying via the game. Okay, my first time was I wanted to give this game a more... I wanted to... Actually, in a lot of games I do like to play off-stream if I've got the time or if I just want to settle down. Elite Dangerous and Euro Truck were actually two games like that. But they're also very grindy games. So if they have any game where it's got a lot of grind and I think it's a bit boring, or want to be able to do something more exciting next time, I'll generally play them off stream so that we can have something more going on. If I promise her that there is a first-person spaceship navigation game at the back of my van, I have a good chance of her voluntarily getting kidnapped. Look, if I went into the back of a van after a promise like that and there was no game like that, you're the one getting kidnapped. Until you make that game. Oh, could you imagine that someone just pulls a reverse kidnapping on you? Like imagine you getting a kid to get into the back of a van. It's like, oh, hey, I got sweeties in here. And they're like, where's the sweets? And we're like, hey, close the door on them. Like, we got you now. And then the kid just like pulls out a Glock and is like, where's the sweets?
I'm not locked in this van with you. You're locked in here with me.
Yeah. That's like how, this is how the basement gets populated. It's also all those people that promise me cola. It's like, hey, there's cola in the back of my fan. I'm like, oh, cola!
We do not condemn kidnapping, BTW.
We do not condemn kidnapping. We don't. You've got to get shot in the face if you do. I'm like, cola. And then they're like, haha, we got you now. It's like, where's the cola? It's like, are you made out of cola? And they're like, what? I'm not made out of cola. And I'm like, I'll be the judge of that. Give me your blood. I'm like, and like, put my fangs in the neck and drink all the blood. I went into a fan once. There's no candy there. That's the wrong word there, Talan. I think maybe. I'm not sure. We do not condemn. Wait, you said condemn. Condone. Condone, Talan. You said condemn. It's condone you meant. We do not condemn. We do condemn it. We condemn it really heavily. We do not condone kidnapping. We do condemn it. Oh, gosh. Lots of plastic. I got more spoons. Bare hands, snapping sprues. He meant what he said. Oh, well, it seems I opened us up for a lawsuit if he was bad, man. Oh, gosh. At least I read it as condone the first time round. No, he meant what he said. Oh, no. At least it's on brand for Cuptool to say stuff like that. Because Cuptool's a maniac. Cuptool's maniac. A maniac, I'm sure. I'm cutting up the sprue. For old sprues, the sprue from the old world sets are way easier to cut up because they're so empty. Vehicle sprues are a bit similar. But then you get some infantry kits, especially smaller infantry kits, and they're just like so much sprue is there. All so condensed down. I've still got 10 Terminators to build. Oof. I don't know what I'm going to do with a Librarian at the moment, because we got a Librarian Terminator Captain. I just have nothing to convert them into. I don't really know what I'll convert them into, because we've already got a Terminator Captain, a Terminator Ancient, and a Terminator Chaplain. I've also got a Terminator Relic Captain.
One day I will say something so out of pocket even my cuteness won't stop the cancellation. And I shall skip merrily off into the sunset.
It depends, because don't forget, Cuptool, you are highly moderated, so that's it will be very hard for you to say the worst things possible. There's actually a little filter I have. If I were to show it on screen, I'll probably be instantly demonetized and like banned and everything else and cancelled. But that's just so Cuptool would never say those words or anything close to those words. Conjuror, first VTubers who target audience is no,
Sticking out your
not.
giant for the Rizzler.
Okay, no, we're getting cancelled now. I'm sorry, Talan just broke you. I'll be rooting for you. Follow your dream. No. Oh, gosh. No. Oh, gosh. There we go. Ow. My hand's starting to get bruised now from just doing so much cutting off this stuff. But recycling is good for the soul. You know, this plastic is actually super easy to recycle well. Polystyrene style plastic, because it is heated down and rebuilt so easily. But the thing is that it's so cheap to produce from scratch that there's just there's very little industry revolved around recycling it. And what industry does exist, you have to pay for, which is why most don't do this. But if you recycle, in certain countries, if you recycle via Games Workshop stores, also known as Warhammer shops, they usually fund these businesses, they pay for it themselves. Which is nice. And you can also not just send like old sprue, but if you want to get rid of old models, you can put them into there as well. Or do like old model parts or whatever. You don't need to do anything special, at least for me anyway. Cuptool won't be able to say mean words if we say them first. Come on. No, stop it. Talani not meant to be telling people to break the rules. I just want to be part of your skibbity. Wait, did Cuptool say I want to be part of your skibbity, or did I miss it? Wait, it's on cooldown. Why is it on cooldown for a whole minute? Oh, because was it just too recently? I don't know. I don't think Cuptool's cooldown was that long. You need to sing it like the song. I've never heard the song. What song are you talking about? Stick out your stupid teeth of a whistler. Okay, Grandma. Why calling me a grandmother? Okay, I know there's some song, but I've not actually listened to it. I've just heard people quote it before. Because, I mean, I'm not gonna listen to a song that's words like that. I can't risk Cuptal overhearing. Cuptal's got an innocent mind. Conjuror getting surprised by her own rules she made herself a long time ago. Not so long ago. Look, I've told you before, a single day is multiple years in Cupcake Land. Actually, this is a thing that I have an issue with, and it's been really bad this week. Is that when I do multiple things within a day, my memory splits them up based on... Like, most people might break up their time, like their memories, based on what day things happened. Mine doesn't work like that. My mind works more like... If I go from one zone to another zone, or like to go from doing one thing to another thing, my mind kind of splits that up to like being a new day. This has been really confusing me recently. Like, it does not feel like Tuesday today. It feels like multiple weeks have passed since Saturday. Yeah, it's because I've been doing a lot of stream, and I've got this like entire checklist I'm trying to get through of various things I need to do, both for streaming and both not streaming. So because I've been busy, my mind has just been like all over the place. It legitimately feels like multiple weeks have passed in a short amount of time. I feel like a calendar would help. Hey, I use a calendar. It's how I know what day it is. It's how I know I've taken my medicines today already. Ooh! There's a piece of things on this sprue. There's a piece of terrain on it. Oh!
It's a new task. It's a new day. It's a new thing to forget. And I'm feeling good.
Yeah. But yeah, so I do end up forgetting things quite easily at times. Also depends what mindset I'm in. For how, like, because sometimes I will connect things, like, similar tasks I might connect together. So even though they happen, like, I did two things and they were a week apart from one another. But because they're similar enough, my mind just remembers them as one day. So it means that if I'm doing that task again, like another week later, it feels like just the same day for me almost. So it means I can actually remember that stuff really, really well, despite the fact it was actually a while ago. Oh gosh. But then it means if I'm not doing that specific thing or I'm in a different frame of mind, it's very hard to remember. Ah. I know other people work a bit like that. I know some people don't at all. And they'll have a hard time understanding where I'm coming from. Oh gosh. I've cooked up so many sprues today. I've still got so many more. The box is still overflowing. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. Isn't that a James Bond song? Oh gosh, that went flying. Oh gosh. Ow. Ow. Hey. I'm cutting stuff. I'm cutting stuff. This is a really weirdly made sprue, this one. I'm guessing it's an older sprue. Can I find like a date when it was made? Nope. No, it's a newer sprue. I want to cut this up. I wasn't cutting myself. I'm hurting because each time I use the clippers, it's effectively bruising, do you know, your thumb where in the base of your hand, or the palm of your hand. And you got like that fleshy part of your thumb. Yeah, that's where the clippers are pressing into for handles. And now I'm cut so much that it's starting to bruise and hurt there. So each time I clip now, the shock is just hurting my hand a little. Actually, it took a while to recover from last time I was doing this, with how much I was clipping. And these clippers are much nicer to use. I'm less likely to clip myself with them. It makes the job a lot easier, but they've got a lot less comfortable grip because it's just a solid metal grip. Whereas the other ones have a rubber grip. I don't think you're using a cut to right pointy and goes towards the plastic. I know! No, I'm telling you, the grip is just a solid metal, so each time it clips, it sends a bit of a shock through your hand. Or through itself. Oh, you're so mean. Oh gosh, there we go. There we go. Clippity clips. Snippity snip. Wait, what was it? I also feel like a film I've had, a kid's film, like I think Disney or something, where it's like snippity snip. There's a line in it by like maybe a villain. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. Oh my gosh, I've only been going for an hour and 20 minutes. Wait, has the overlay been working today? Has the overlay been working? I've got to test. I've got to test a floating amount. Oh. Oh. Okay. Floating emotes. Commands. Floating emote. Test. Actually. Oh, it does work. Okay, overlay is working. Nice. And there we go. We're back to clipping. We're back to clipping. Oh, soon. It's sad at the end of this month. Pippa Pebblesworth will be gone. What is it? All my favourite VTubers disappearing from the world. Ow. 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 Yeah. Oh. Clippity clips. Recycling's hard work, but we got to do it. We gotta recycle. I have no idea who that is, but Sadage. Yeah, she's from Globy. We've raided her a couple of times. She's a blue penguin. She's a British blue penguin. Ah, and she watches my streams apparently sometimes. So I'm like... Exercise time! Exercise! Let me finish this sprue cooked and then we'll go and do some exercise. Yeah. Do some jumping jacks. Do some jumping jacks, you fools. Give me 20 push-ups. Give me 5 laps of a courtyard. Of a quad. But you have a bunch of Americans just running around the quad bike thinking that's easy. Oh gosh, do Americans call things a quad? You know, like a schoolyard? That's a thing. I can give you 100 push-ups! Oh my gosh, that's so many push-ups. I can barely do 5 when I'm feeling fit and active. Most of the time, 0. How about I'ma just go eat some chili con carne? That's fine. Some chili con crane, not carne. Don't eat a crane made out of chili. Actually, is it a crane made out of chili, or is it just a crane with chili on it? Okay, that sprue is done. Ooh. I can twist the sprue. It's like a spring. Zosimus is here. I can't exercise now, but I did several sets of lunges and now my buttocks hurt. Oh. Oh, I've been doing squats lately and it keeps hurting my legs every time I do them. Not when I'm doing it, it's just like the next day. It's like, oh, my legs hurt. Oh, I made a spiral with the sprue. Okay, but I'm going to put these things down. Be very careful not to destroy the tyranids that are there. And then I'm going to set... Actually, wait a minute. Here we go. Starting soon. Now it's vertical. What am I on? BRB. BRB. Chicken crane meat. We eat fancy here. Crane meat. Oh. It's 1:30 AM here, so I'm too EP. Oh, go to sleep. Go to sleep, my. Mal, sorry, not my. Mal, timer 5. There we go. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? I'm always scared this will never work. But there it is, hidden behind all the cupcakes. Hello? Am I alive? We're alive! Conjuror, how interested are you in first-person medieval simulation games? And have you seen Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? It's coming out in 6 days. Mildly interested. Kingdom Come is a game where it's it was all meant to be extremely realistic, wasn't it? What's going on? What happened? Who are you? Who am I? I have no idea. I'm an alien. No, who's this turtle next to me? Who are you? Oh, not into it. Kingdom Come Deliverance, is that the one where it's like Peasant Simulator? Highly realistic. I was looking forward to it when they first announced that game. Or when I first heard of it. But then when I found out about it, like when it was fully released, I was like, oh, that's a bit disappointing. But I don't know. But I don't know. Can you play as a woman in the game? Or do you have to be railroaded into a character named a named character? Welcome back, Cupcake. Hello, Tony. How you doing? Oh, gosh. It's a guy named... You have to play as a guy named Henry, but what if I want to play Joe Sislak? Not Mo Sislak, Joe Sislak. I'm not allowed to play a guy named Joe Sislak. He's Hungarian. And his middle name is a word he can't say. Not because it's a bad word or anything, it's just it's in a language he doesn't really understand and he can't say it properly. Because his father was from... What's it called? Persia. His name indeed is Henry because he was the protagonist of the first game. Ugh. I thought Kingdom Come Deliverance was Mass Effect but medieval. Kinda like that, but good. Oh gosh. Isn't Dragon Age basically Mass Effect but fantasy? I played Dragon Age Inquisition and honestly I didn't really like it. I was like, this is a bit... I don't understand the hype. Yuck, she is so mean. I'm not really a fan of games where you're railroaded into a certain character, named character and stuff, and you have to follow their story. In those types of games, I much prefer just being given a name. I much prefer being able to create my own character. If, you know. Any game where I can create my own character, it's instantly a game that gets like... It's an instantly minimum 2 out of 10 rating. And +2 to pretty much anything. You're spending hours breaking random boxes for no reason. Yes. With my custom character. Wait, no, is it Dragon Age? No, it's Dragon's Dogma. Dragon Age is different from Dragon's Dogma. Dragon Age is made by the same people who make Mass Effect, I believe. And it's got very similar... The entire way it plays is very similar to Mass Effect. With your dialogue wheels and stuff. No, Dragon's Dogma is a different game. That one's fun. That one you can make your own custom character. Hey, Rolamon, how you doing? That's the Neo made. In the first game, he played as a historic figure named William Adams. For the second game, you can make your own character. Ooh. Well, he spent hours in playing Dogma, and all he wanted to do was break boxes and breathe heavily. I agree. Best gameplay. I want to go back to Dragon's Dogma. I wonder if the streams would do better now. When we played that originally, streams didn't do that well with it. Although we were playing the old Dragon's Dogma, not the new one, so... Hey, Elite, how you doing? But hey, if a gamer lets me break boxes, I'm gonna break boxes. It's like... This is why I can't play Legend of Zelda. There's too many pots to break. I spend hours just in that. The game makers themselves said, stop playing that game. You're breaking too many boxes. I'm like, well, I want to. It's like... You're not in the game and you're not been playing the game for 50 hours. You've just been breaking boxes in real life. I'm like, no. And then I'm like, yeah, and pots broken, boxes broken, skulls broken. Never hurt the chickens though. We end it. No, we're not ending. We're working. We're working away. Dragon Age was partially what got me into heavy metal when the ultra-violent trailer for Origins had Marilyn Manson as a soundtrack. Oh, I've not seen that trailer. I can't remember why I have Inquisition. I can't remember if I bought it in a sale or if it was part of a bundle I bought. I think it might have been part of a bundle. I was like, you know what? I've heard good things about this. Then it had a horrible launcher I had to use. And, you know, sign into this account and that account and this account. And then you can finally play. And then when I did, it was kind of, Not very fun gameplay. Prefer Divinity Original Sin. But that's gameplay. Played relatively similar, I suppose. You could never play a FromSoft game, so many boxes, so little time. Did play Dark Souls 3 and she almost cried. I didn't almost cry. Look, it was in a 12-hour stream. And it was it was amongst my first streams. And I was trying to be entertaining. No, I didn't totally cry. I'm not a big fan of FromSoft games. I don't know. I know it's all about difficulty, but a lot of it's about just tedium, personally. It's like, this guy just takes a lot of hits. You just have to follow this certain pattern and just follow that, and then just hit them, then follow the pattern, hit them again, follow the pattern, hit them again, follow the pattern, hit them again. That's what it feels like a lot, at least the boss fights. Maybe the newer games are better, but I don't know. That's my experience of the games. I kind of just like building characters, though, and just playing. I like role-playing in games. It's why I like Skyrim. Modded Skyrim allows you just to role-play a character really well. Had her put her hand on a Bible and promise to never play again. You do realise that a Bible would burn on contact with me because I'm too pure and holy. And the Bible was written by the devil to trick everyone into worshipping him. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, gosh. I really did not care for Inquisition. Origins was amazing, but Inquisition had repetitive gameplay. Yeah, that's what I got.
We don't actually believe that. Don't cancel us.
Oh, gosh. I mean, putting my hand on a Bible wouldn't really mean much since, you know, I'm not religious. Oh, gosh. When I was little, I was really, what's it called? anti-religion heavily though. Oh gosh. That's because I had to go to church and stuff and we had to sing hymns in school. And I really hate being told what to do. It's like, I'd rather give me a choice to do something and I might do it. Tell me I have to do this or something bad's going to happen. And I'm like, no, you're bad. Tell me to go left, instead I'll go right. Actually, no, sometimes tell me to do something and then give me an explanation that I can easily accept and, like, you know, follow your logic with it. But then I've not been anti-religious. I understand religion. I understand why people are religious. I'm not, though. Oh, gosh. But yeah, a lot of people, you know, as soon as they're like, why should he do this? A lot of people just get very, very angry about being questioned why. And as a kid, that just made me upset and made me want to do something even less. Whenever someone got angry or threatened punishment for doing something, it's like, nope. Nope. And the more you try to punish me, the less I'm gonna do it. Oh, gosh. Because punishment doesn't work. I was one of those people where if you hit me, I'm likely to hit you back instead as a kid. Oh, gosh. It's like, why are you hitting me? Or if I couldn't hit you, then I'm probably going to do something worse to you eventually. Oh, gosh. The schools I were at were all religious too. It was awfully one assembly. The deputy headmistress called Buddha the Indian Jesus. Not even joking. Oh, my gosh. Why that most low quality in the on-screen chat? I don't know. I mean, technically everything is a little low quality. Maybe I need to change the sizes of stuff. I don't know. Oh no, maybe. Well, add that to the list of things to do. Yeah. It's always been a little low quality, the on-screen chat. But I've never figured out how to fix it. I guess I'll just put it in at like... Oh. I'll have to look to see if there's a way to improve the quality of it. For the moment, I don't know how to. Put it in the book. Put a short entry in the book. Yeet. Oh gosh, it's so warm. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. One time she was trying to explain the concept of omnipresence, God is everywhere, and got in trouble for asking if it hurts when we step on him. What? You got in trouble for asking that? Oh gosh. I don't really remember a lot of stuff. I just remember being very upset about being forced to sing hymns and stuff. Or being forced to worship somebody. Also, one of the things is when Vedino said stuff about, you know, when you got some very bigoted people talking about hell and stuff, and I'd rather go to hell for being kind to somebody than live in heaven feeling the regret of being mean to somebody. Oh gosh. People do not like when you say that one. Other that being said, some people were very, what's it called, kind about that one. Like, oh. Can we talk about something more cheery? Yeah! Do you know the sort of forest fire? No. No, not religious. The school I went to for sixth form was a religious school. Glad I dodged between fair and secondary school. I would have gotten kicked out so fast. Oh, wait, no, I actually did go to another religious place. In fact, it had like a religious name and everything. Well, they were very. I didn't mind them when I was like in sixth form. They were nice. They were nice people. They didn't force you to join or whatever. But just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. They like to practice the entire, you know, care and love for people part of religions and acceptance. And they didn't force. They accepted people of all backgrounds. I was like,
Cough.
yeah, this is a nice place. Cough. Cough! Okay, what do you want to talk about? Warhammer. Okay, do you have Imperial Cult in Warhammer? Amazing. Oh, gosh. Fair enough. Oh, gosh, there we go. I am so cold. I do love religious mythology, though. I absolutely adore it. She'll be back to religion in 3 minutes. It didn't take that long to learn. Also, as soon as I said the Imperial Cult, that's legitimately a religion in Warhammer. Do you know the Imperial Cult is the Warhammer religion? Do you know for one of the Imperium of Man that worships the Emperor? And as you can imagine, their entire religion goes around worshipping the Emperor as a deity. Okay, I think this tub is as full as I should make it with sprue. There's 1.8 litres of sprue in this tub. And I've got another 1.8 litre tub right here, filled with sprue. Not even a degree of separation. Nice, change topic from religion to Imperial Creed. Yeah! Look at her trying her best to inch back to it. Against this one, yeah, he doesn't want it, but he was warned by a Lord of Terror, not a Lord of Terror, one of the, oh, what do they call it? One of the Terran warlords back from before he unified Terra. And like, because each of these warlords was like highly intelligent and stuff, and he was basically, he warned the Emperor that if he continued the way he was doing, they would have, the humanity would find religion again, and they would make him their god, whether he liked it or not. He warned it, and basically everything he said to the Emperor came true. And it's like, yeah. The Warlords of Terror were really, really amazing. Like, often you think about from us barbarians.
He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy.
He's a very naughty boy. He's a very naughty boy. We should thank Elite for boosting the server. Wait! Elite boosted the server! Thank you, Elite! When did that happen? How and when did that happen? And someone could... Elite Trainer just boosted the server! And again! With achieve level. Thank you, Elite! You didn't have to. Too kind. Too kind. 13 minutes ago. The Emperor is very Life of Brian. The Emperor's not Life of Brian because unlike the Life of Brian, he actually has superpowers. And is it... Ow. Okay, that time I did just clip myself. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, cut. Oh, I'm gonna have to plaster that. Thank you, Elite. Ooh, there's a little stick here. It's like a little rope. Is that hair? It might be hair. Oh, that's adorable. It's attached to it's great when you're cutting up sprue and you find little pieces of models still attached to the sprue. It's like, ooh. I wouldn't have noticed that. Which ironically makes him less convincing of a whole I'm not a god thing. Yeah, it's true. It's like, I'm not a god, descends from heaven. Descends of... Oh my gosh, oh no. I need to get a plaster. I'm getting blood all over the sprues. It's just a tiny little cut. It's just a tiny little baba one. Don't worry about it. She's hymning now. If he didn't want to be treated as a god, he should not have been a god. It's true. It's true. But I'm going to BRB as I get a plaster. I'm alive! Wait, there we go. There we go. I'm back. Ah, yay! Oh, never heard of Rocco's Basilisk. Impossible. You can't recycle hemoglobin. You can. Go to your local blood bank, you crazy eggs. Wait, did I get turned into a cat or something? Oh, gosh. I'm really sorry I'm going to have to do this. Have you heard of a basilisk? A basilisk? I know a basilisk. Rocco's basilisk. No, no. Just stop goading up the place. Oh, Rocco's basilisk. Fun times. Should I tell her? Should I condemn her to a possible eternity of torment? I'm already condemned to an eternity of torment. Well, I condemn other people to an eternity of torment, really. It's like, you're here, being tormented by my existence. Oh, gosh. But yeah, the Imperial Creed is crazy. Oh, gosh. But yeah, he didn't want it. It all happened. Oh yeah, that's what I was
We
talking
feel the
about.
delightful pain.
Techno-barbarians. I'm a delightful pain. We feel the delightful. I'm glad you feel a delightful pain. Well, why is it delightful? It's not meant to be delightful. Stop it. Stop a mark. No, yeah, the techno-lords or techno-barbarians of terror were really technological advanced and super powerful, and you had like all sorts of superhumans walking about, and you had like the lords of terror were all absolutely insanely overpowered. Like, this is why it took years for the emperor to even conquer terror, because he was legitimately fighting enemies on par with himself the entire time, pretty much. You had to create custodies to be able to win. There we go. Oh. Yeah. And one of the things that... So it's like, yeah, I think Malkador, like, do you know his psychic advisor who was super powerful, like on par with the Primarch's powerful? I say on par, he seems like more powerful than them in many respects. Certainly wiser. Yeah, he was one of those techno-barbarians, I believe. And it's arguable that most of these warlords, supposed warlords and barbarians, were wiser and even more intelligent than the Emperor himself. Especially Malkador. Malkador was definitely wise. Zosimus. Nothing is more fun than existential dread. In the future, technology might get so advanced that an AI might be created that it can go back in time and resurrect dead people in simulations. Its first priority will be self-preservation. So it will obviously have the goal of punishing anyone who knows about its eventual creation, but does not actively contribute to it, such as by donating to the foundation that will create it. That sounds weird. Howdy, how's your favorite tasty juice? No, I'm not edible. I'm not edible, Nathan, but hello, Nathan, how you doing? Friends, not food. Go to the corner, how is your Tuesday? My Tuesday is going well. So now that you know about it, you need to give it all your money to a foundation or else you will suffer an eternity in hell. I'll risk it. To be honest, as a physicist, the idea of something traveling through time like that and actually altering time doesn't sound very plausible to me. Oh gosh. There you go. Although maybe it controls the YouTube algorithm. And this is why I'm not a super famous billionaire VTuber by now. Oh no! Oh gosh. And now you're in the gaze of a basilisk. Don't worry about it. The basilisk has no chance of stopping me. Look, do you think a time-traveling future robot has any chance of... I've watched Terminator. I know how to deal with time-traveling robots. Hello, Mr. Deadman of the dead Lord of the dead. How are you doing? You have escaped your coffin. Yay! See, and look, we got Mr. Deadman on our side here. Oh, gosh. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Honestly, that just sounds like the game. Just with a few extra steps. There we go. That coffin. What game? What game are you talking about? I've lost no game in my entire life. I won the game. Don't worry about it. There you go. There you go. The coffin was a mile underground. See? Deadman can like escape a coffin and dig for a mile through the ground to get. So I don't have to fear any basilisk. Got Deadman on my side. To be fair, of course, basilisk is kind of terrifying when you give it the potential of its credence, but only then. I don't know. Like, wait, you got multiple things going on. One, you got multiple timelines in which the timeline it's affect. So you got the idea of, let's say, things are timelines. The timeline we're in is the only time that I have to fear the basilisk. But the fact that I'm against the basilisk and I've not yet been punished by the basilisk suggests that the basilisk is affecting a different timeline to my own timeline. The other fake credence of the basilisk is... Well, could it really stop me? Like, what power does it have to actually stop me? This creature. Or to do anything, you poor again. Oh, you have no sprinkles. Oh, sorry, Mr. Deadman. The great sprinkle reset occurred. So... add sprinkles at... Hopefully this works. Here you go. That's a long name, so it might not target you properly. Yay! It worked! It can replicate your mind in a simulation and torture you. Why would I care about that? I mean, unless you're saying that this thing means I have a soul and somehow my soul in the future will get transferred to an AI machine. I mean, actually, isn't that a good thing? Like, if somehow I do have a soul and somehow in the future it gets transferred, that just means I'm alive in the future. I don't have to worry about death anymore. It'll keep me alive for all eternity. Who cares if I'm getting tortured? After 1,000 years, I don't think it'll be able to do much to me that I'll care about anymore. Maybe I'm already in the simulation, living my best life. Oh, gosh. Or maybe when it puts me into this simulation, I'm going to overpower the simulation. Yeah, because I got such a strong mind. Yeah. Although the story goes that the student that first thought of it was expelled from the course because the initial thought of it made the entire class plus teacher freak out. That sounds silly. But it's like, the entire class stood up and applauded. No, but the entire class got freaked out and kicked me out. So my battery died this morning, so I had to get a new one and was late feeding the horses for their breakfast. They said some really mean words and names at me when I showed. Aww. Well, you should have fed them on time. Horses can get very, very aggressive. They can say some very mean. They don't mean it. They're just hangy. They're just hangy. Immortality is a curse, and believing and being alive is suffering enough. Nah, immortality is not a curse. My greatest fear in life is legitimately death. I mean, as someone who spends almost their entire life in pain anyway, because I've got this horrible issues and stuff, and I can barely walk and so on at times. And my idea of exercise is light work for other people. I'm like, you know what? I like being alive. No amount of suffering is worth not being alive for. Being alive is great. Yeah. Also, why do you bombard me? Why do you bombard me? Hello, Bob. Immortality is not a curse. Immortality is nice. Yeah. Being alive is nice. Yeah. Even if you're in pain, even if things don't go too well sometimes, it's just nice to be alive. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad all of you are alive too. Big hugs. I love you. Yeah. Sloppy mares. Sloppy horses. Now we're going back to depressed stuff because of the basilisk. Why are you going on to depressy topics? We're meant to, Talan wanted us to go into happy topics, and now you're put onto depressy topics. Oh, gosh. There we go. I really hope that they were just hangy because a lot of them hurt my feelings. Even Thumbelina, who's the mare I like to ride, said some really uncivilized things to me. Aww. Thumbelina, though, is such a cute name for a horse. I've got my sprues to cut up. Here we go. Had a little bit of a break from cutting up sprues, but I got more now. I got more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the idea of that basilisk doesn't scare me very much. It's okay. Let's go to the SCP and to where death doesn't result in an end or an afterlife. You feel every last moment of decomposition. Immortality sucks now, huh? Not really. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm a worm! Oh, she's one freaking beautiful mare. Is the person the horse of my boss, or for other borders just call her Thumb for short? Why not Alina? I'd call her Alina. Because I think that sounds nicer than Thumb. I'm a worm, I'm a dancing little worm, but I don't know. Immortality doesn't... Oh! Da, 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 da. Immortalities! I mean, what's wrong with that? Oh no, I just like being alive. I can be alone and in pain. I spent a lot of my life alone and in pain and whatever, feeling like I can't move, powerless to do anything. And honestly, some of those times I don't think were quite so bad. It gave me time to think and build stories and characters and all sorts. As long as I've got my mind, I'm happy. Yay! Even though sometimes my mind does make me not forget, just annoy me a little. Because it's like, I want to be able to think about one thing, but sometimes my mind keeps focusing on bad stuff and making me sad. But do you know, sadness in itself is good. It's good to the soul, it's good to the mind. You don't gotta be alone. Go visit Skaven Dan and drink Skaven brew. No warpstone, no! No. Oh gosh. Why are we getting onto these depressing topics though? We need a good topic. Go back to Warhammer. Go back to Warhammer. And how the Black Templar, if they're truly based on the Templar from old, then that means there must be Black Templar banks about that give loans out to other Space Marine chapters. I like to imagine that there's just Black Templar literal like administrate to Marines, and like the entire job is just to run banks and to like give loans out. They're going on a crusade. It's like, oh, you're joining us on crusade. It's like, do you need extra funding for your crusade? It's like, oh, actually, yeah, we could do with some extra funding. It's like, we can give you a loan. It's like, ooh, thank you. I'm currently working. Da, 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 da. There you go. Sadness isn't a bad thing, spoken like a true Slaneshi cultist trying to tempt in new subjects. No! Sadness isn't bad. Sadness is... Don't you just sometimes like listen to sad music because you're just in that mood? It's like, ah, that's nice. Speaking of loans, I've been listening to an audiobook of Darth Plagueis and gosh, I love it. I miss when Disney did their own Star Wars. Didn't own Star Wars and destroyed to make all the Legends lore not true. The thing about Legends is it was always not going to be true. It was always not going to be canon. Legends has never been canon, effectively. Because the first Legends that was ever made, and it wasn't called Legends back then, was between the first film and the second film, and a lot of it was invalidated by the second film. I've ever made more stuff between the second and third film, only for a lot to be invalidated. Then there was a lot that was made between the prequels and the original series. The originals and the prequels, sorry. And a lot of that got then invalidated again by the time the prequels came out. So if they were to ever make the sequels, there's a large chance that the Legends would be again invalidated. Because effectively George Lucas, for the most part, ignored the Legends, and even when he didn't, he often the ideas that he threw into the Legends or like gave people in the Legends weren't necessarily canon. They were just like ideas he had at the times and was thinking about potentially working with. But as we know, he changes his mind a lot as things go. It's like if you watch the first film, you can see where there's clearly something stated, but by the second film, he's changed his mind about that thing. Or he's just added something in that suddenly invalidates a bunch of stuff from his own films. So Disney didn't break that. That was just always going to be broken. It's just one of the issues with if you ever read extended lore in any sort of sci-fi, well, any media really. If it originally comes from film or TV, most of the time the books are only going to be canon for as long as we don't make any new content. It's like even Halo to some extent to believe some of the books aren't canon. Yeah. You ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis Arise? Yeah. Also, not all Legends is immediately invalidated. Only stuff that is directly contradicted by the current law. There's always a chance that they're going to go into Legends and bring something from Legends back. In fact, I believe some of the canon books have already kind of referenced Legend books. Or at least not reference Legend books directly, but as in like reference something that what did happen in Legends. But it's always a good thing because a lot of Legends themselves already contradicted one another. Because it's a bit like Warhammer where you got so many different writers and they don't all read one another's work. So sometimes they directly contradict one another. But in Warhammer that's fine because it's the entire way it's done. Everything is meant to be contradictory. If there's no real truth or lies, it's hard to know what's the truth and what's a lie. Or what's somebody's propaganda or point of view. But in Star Wars, it's even worse. Because, I don't know. The only non-canon Halo thing is the TV show, which but yeah, the TV show kind of. The only people I know who like the TV show are non-Halo fans. So apparently the Acolyte, which is the worst show to ever exist, has a 4-second scene with Darth Plagueis, and shockingly they kept him as a one species, aka for bankers. That's unsurprising. I've not watched the Acolyte. I've heard some bad stuff about it, but then I've heard others say that it's not great, but it's not as bad as what people hype it up to be. Although I've heard there's a new TV series. I can't remember what it's called, but apparently it's really, really good. It's called The Crew or something like that. I've not watched a lot of the new stuff. I know I really like the what's it called? TVC Andor. Andor is great. I loved Andor. I think Andor and Rogue One, not the first half of Rogue One, second half, are like where some of the good can come from, overwriting for Legends. But then you get other series, which, like Boba Fett was a disappointment. I didn't like the Mandalorian though. I know a bunch of people liked it, but it was never my cup of tea. I felt the writing was kind of meh for it. The TV show where Chief can bonk a human woman without pushing her. I mean, he does have a lot of strength control, you know. Otherwise, he'd just be breaking everything all the time. If you make a Halo TV show that gamers don't like, you fundamentally... Yeah. I've heard the Fallout TV show is really good. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the Legends stuff. Some of the Legends in Warhammer, in Star Wars, I do like, but a lot of it I'm really not a fan of. It's like sometimes it feels more like fan fiction in Legends, and that's what I don't like about it. And I can see why they wanted to take control of the canon, which was always going to have some splashback. Always going to have some splashback. My parents like the TV show. It's made for non-gamers. Yeah. The only good thing about the Book of Boba Fett is keeping Temuera Morrison as Boba. Yeah, he was good in that, but I feel like they underutilized him, I feel like. And then it became basically Mandalorian Season 2, and as someone who didn't like The Mandalorian, that just ruined it for me. I was like, ugh. I didn't have issues with it for the same reason everyone else did, though. Because a lot of people are like, Boba Fett's so cool, but then it's like, yeah, but if you just watch the films, Boba Fett's like really uncool. And then if you watch the other parts of canon, and that's the Clone Wars, that's where Boba Fett's cooler, but they show him as a child that's still learning. And it's like, if a film, he gets beaten, it's so embarrassing how he gets beaten and stuff. I don't think it was ever that cool. He's just got that one line, no disintegrations, that makes him kind of cool. And even then, that just makes him sound kind of incompetent as a bounty hunter. But then, that being said, if you actually take the lore of him from Clone Wars, it could suggest that it's no disintegrations. It's that in the past, he has he's claimed that he's disintegrated someone that Empire was hunting, but had actually saved their life and pretended he disintegrated them. Because in the Clone Wars, and then later I think he might have appeared in... Did he appear in Rebels? He's not actually a bad person entirely. He's not like a cruel, evil bounty hunter. Django was the coolest if any of you all played the games Bounty Hunter. Django is a beast. Like, he fought against the Jedi. He got taken out like again, in a kind of made him look pathetic, but it's Master Windu who took him out. But it did so Django did seem kind of cooler. And then you had the entire offer clones that all take from Django's DNA and technically all Boba's brothers. So that kind of again makes him cool. But yeah, a lot of my issues were it's just really poorly written. If they seem to have a good direction for some of the episodes, and it's and some of the direction is really weird. The joke is that fans don't want to watch it because it violates canon even a little. Now it failed for sole reason. What cost 200 million to make? The one server, someone joked that Acolyte failed because they changed the birth year of Mundi. I've not watched the Acolyte. I should watch it just so I can give my own opinion on it. But I can't give an opinion since I've not watched it. I do think... I do always question what Star Wars fans don't like, though, because it's like people hate the prequels. And I like the prequels. The prequels are fun. People hated the sequels. It's like, yeah, I don't like the sequels either. With that being said, I didn't even like the first film in the sequels, but a lot of people liked the first film. And I'm like, no, the first film sucked. That being said, I'm not a big fan of the... I really don't like the third film, you know, for original trilogy, episode 6. Because a lot of it is the Ewoks. A lot of it's the Ewoks and recycling the Death Star. Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, one of the best Star Wars films ever. I'd say it's actually a really good film one of the best films in general. Prequel trilogy, they did nothing absolutely amazing, but I really like it. It's a fun watch. Just gotta say, Django was able to kill Jedi Knights and Padawans, but it's Windu we're talking about. Only him and Yoda could take on Sheev in a duel and possibly win. Yeah! Mace Windu is one of the strongest Jedi. And once you like read the lore and stuff, Django getting defeated by him and making him look so pathetic makes a lot of sense. Oh gosh. I didn't mind the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series too much. I think there are definitely a lot of issues in it, but as far as Star Wars go, it was a fun enough watch for me personally. Because one of the things is that Star Wars has always been a little cheesy and a little, you know, lacking subtlety at some points in what it does. And I feel like the Kenobi series definitely brought back a lot of those feelings of stuff. I know people didn't like Kenobi seeming weak and so on and having to learn again, but I don't know. That kind of feels on par with Kenobi. A lot of silly things that happen in the TV show. It's like, yeah, that's just Star Wars being Star Wars, to be honest. Then you've got things like, oh, what's it called? Like Andor, but Andor's absolutely amazing. And then you compare it to Andor, and Kenobi just seems so pathetic by comparison. It's like, ugh. But Andor was just so good. It was a masterpiece. Personally, that's what I feel about it. There's a few things you can be nitpicky about, but there's not too much, to be honest. Acolyte had a production cost of 200 million. I think a TV show needs to be legendary to make that kind of money back on a streaming platform. Potentially, yeah. Oh, do you like the little muffin that pops up in the corner? Acolyte cost 200 million. Heck, I'm pretty sure Disney gave that series a blank check and they fell flat on the face, because turns out antagonizing your potential audience bites back at you. There we go. Oh. Yeah. I still can't comment on the Acolyte. I know I like what got me into Star Wars though was the Rebels TV series. Actually, no. What first got me into Star Wars was Battlefront games. Like the old ones on the PS2. Those are amazing. I didn't actually like Star Wars when I was a kid. I thought it was silly. But watching it years later, then I gave the Clone Wars TV series a try, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. So then I decided I'll watch all of them in chronological order. So prequels, then OG trilogy, then sequel trilogy, and whatever. And I was like, you know what? I never gave Star Wars a fair chance. It's a pretty good show. It's a pretty good series. I think some people overhype it, but it's pretty good. There we go. Oh. I've not played the game Bounty Hunter. There we go. There we go. Oh! I'm dropping my sprues. I'm dropping my sprues. Sprue. Do you know where you can get sprue cons? Like neck ones made out of sprue. Do you think you can get sprunids? Like your Tyranids made out of sprue. Oh, there's a purity seal on this. There's a purity seal on this sprue. I have been blessed by the Emperor. Oh. That's a pretty large purity seal too. Ooh. Wait, what was that if I just fell down there? Okay, I think it was just another bit of sprue. This is why I like cutting up. This is one of the reasons I like cutting up the sprue. You can sometimes find pieces you miss. Did I redeem Cupcat today? Yes, you don't need to redeem it again. It's fine. It's fine. No. Don't elite. No. Yeah. When he boosted the server for us, I'll give you your sprinkles you're missing, elite. Oops, sorry, I typed that wrong. There we go. That should work. There you go. Thanks for boosting the server. Twice. There we go. My hand's hurting. My hand's hurting. Oof. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's so many pieces here. This is a complicated sprue. Hard to cut out. Some kind enough to give me nitro for 1 year. Oh my gosh, you got nitro for 1 year. Ah! That's like so expensive. Oof. Oof. Boo, come here. It flicked away. Cupcat. Cupcat. No, not Cupcat. Cupcat. No, Cupcan. Cupcan. There's no Cupcat. It's a lie. It's a myth. Oh no. Clone Wars is great though. I like the Clone Wars TV series. Ahsoka Tano. I've not managed to bring myself to watch the Ahsoka TV series though, because I absolutely adored Clone Wars and Ahsoka's amazing in it. And then seeing her again in the Rebels TV series was amazing. And I'm scared of trying to see her again in a TV series. I'm like, what if they ruin my girl? What if they ruin my poor daughter? My daughter! I mean, considering you just watch her grow up, it feels like it. Nitro is really useful for content creators because then they can upload longer videos. I guess so, but it's £100 a year. I don't really upload videos to Discord. I just share my YouTube where I can make money from them. Oh gosh. There we go. I do sometimes put mem videos there, but for short videos on Discord. Sprinkles. Anthony has 16,000 sprinkles. Isn't it $100 a year? It's £100 a year for me. Why is it $100? One or the other. It's just not worth it. Kit Kat. Wow. Many such sprinkles. Many sprinkles. Oh my gosh. Anthony could turn me into a Cupcat like 10 times. And that, how long is that in minutes? That'll be 50 minutes, which is, you remember? So that will be about 25, 30 regular. That's like, what, 35? So that'd be 350 sprinkles. You'll be close to being able to get another Cupcat from it. Kind of a dilemma on one hand. If you post links to the channel, most people don't click on it. On the other hand, if you post videos directly, more people watch, but you don't get any views. Kind of. A lot of people use Discord as a notification thing. To reliably, like for instance, I've got my Cupcake announcements things. And also my, on my Discord, you get told whenever I start to stream or whenever I upload a new video. There we go. It helps people know. It helps people know. I'd rather keep everyone pointed to my channel. I do post videos on Reddit because more people are likely to click on watch it anyway. Reddit's weird because if you post a video on Reddit, more people are more likely to click the link to the original video than they are if you just posted the thumbnail and a link. At least in my experience. Because if I like it, there's a chance that they're going to go, ooh, that's funny. Who is this person? Oh, that's funny. Let's subscribe or let's, you know, like. Oh gosh, my headphones came out. Oh gosh, I feel like I've cooked up so many sprues today, and I feel like I've barely made a dent into the giant pile of sprues I've got. Razor Cat, hello! You got ghosts in your house? You got ghosts in your house? Asking if you got baby mamas? Baby what? So I'm confused, but hello, Razor Cat. How you doing? There you go. Wissig gang. Wissig. Oh, that's a howdy do and a half. A howdy do. A howdy. A howdy do is just a how do you do. A howdy is just literally short for how do you do. I just realised that. How do you do? How do you do? Howdy? How do you do? Oh gosh. You learn new things every day. You realise things everywhere. Stop falling. I keep. You're listening to Alice in Chains, 16 beers deep at Chili's. Oh. I don't know what Chili's is, but I'm guessing it's an American brand of fast food place. Gosh. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, my hands are hurting after this. Remember when Reddit gave everyone a Reddit avatar NFT and some of them sold for thousands of dollars? Nope. This is when I tell you it's a contraction that's missing the apostrophes. Howdy do. How do you do? How do you do? How you doing this fine day? Da, 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 da. What's up, pussycat? Whoa. What's up, Cupcat? No, no, no. Oh gosh. There we go. You have an entire line of never meet your heroes. I think nowadays it's never Google your heroes, isn't it? Or never tried figuring out what your heroes are up to nowadays. Oh gosh. May God and duct tape as my saviour that not take my trailer. I am confused by what you're saying, but I hope you're okay. This is when... gosh, flipping. Oh no, I clipped wrongly. Flip it again. There we go. I'm cutting up Warhammer Sprues. For those who don't know, for those who came in late. Oh gosh! I dropped the sprue. Ow, it's on my foot. The sprue's stabbing back. I like duct tape. It doesn't just stick to ducks though. I got that joke from a cat named Pixie. And a dog named Brutus. No, Meet the Hero still works. It's just easy to meet your heroes. Yeah. Although sometimes it's like, do you know, like, do you know people who really like Tom Jones, and then Tom Jones started doing the voice? Other people were like, you know, Tom Jones kind of sucks, doesn't he? It's like, yeah. And then it's... There we go. There we go. There we go. Although he still has some fun songs. That's not a Tom Jones song, that just randomly popped into my head. Sorry. I've not listened to that song in years, but sometimes it still pops into my head. Like, how? I don't know. And then when it does, I have to sing it, you know? Oh, guys! Do you know some of the animators have been trying to contact about various things? They started getting back to me. And the music, but the person to mix a song has been making great strides in mixing the song that I made a cover of. It's like, yes. You should, actually, we made all the instrumentals for me because the instrumentals I had kind of sucked. It's going so well. I'm happy. The world is a nice place. Things are coming together. Doing the voice makes me think he was doing a silly accent. I wish capitals were obvious in speech. I need subtitles. Oh, the voice, yeah. I said when he was doing the voice, as in like it's a TV show named The Voice, and it had Jessie J on it, and it had Tom Jones, and it was like this. I can't remember entirely. It's like a talent show, for but like music talent show. The best description, like pop idol type stuff. But the thing is like they don't get the person does the song and stuff, but the judges have to judge them before turning around to see them. So you can only hear the voice at first, and you can only get to see them if you say yes or no to them. Yeah, I got it. But it took my brain a hot minute to remember the show. Yeah. So it didn't occur to me that it would be silly. Also, I just realised a lot of people might not even know what the voice is, so... Oh, gosh. Yeah. But that brought him back into a spotlight, and the spotlight was not very kind to him. Or he was not very kind within it, or something like that. Oh gosh, this is an easier sprue to do. It's just very blank, very little going on. It's just a few lines. Very hard to hold on to though, because there's not much to it. There we go. There we go. We're cutting it up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, I've cut up another sprue. Whew. Can you hear all of these bits? Yeah. That's a new tub, by the way, that I'm filling up. I filled up one 1.8 litre tub with a sprue. Oh gosh. Also, I was kind of disappointed with Jessie J being on that show, because I used to like Jessie J. I liked the song. I liked the music. I mean, I still do, to be honest. I think it's very easy to like someone's music. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Putting up Sprues from 2019. Not quite. Give it a good hard shake and then maybe we'll hear it. Okay. Okay. Sprue box shake in ASMR. Sounds very similar to what happens when I throw to learn in a box. I just shake it up enough. All these bones. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know why it's so warm in here. Oh, do I have my radiator on? Maybe that's it. Ow. I didn't hurt myself, it's just... Ouch. My hand's getting a bit tired now. I've been cutting these things for so long. But just too much spruce. I mean, I've reduced a good part of a pile so far. It's still overflowing. The box full of sprues. It'd be nice just to be able to get some, like... I don't know, something that could cut it up a lot quicker. I need a machine that can, like, cut up sprues. Just throw it in and go... Bzz, 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 bzz. A blender for plastic. There we go. Oh, once again, the pointy end to plastic. No, no, no. I know it's a pointy end to plastic. It's just my hand's tired. It's a lot of muscle strain in my tiny little... It's not a tiny little hand. It's quite a long hand. Oh gosh, no, there's another sprue here. I had 3 sprues, not just 2 sprues left. Oh no. That's the ones I picked up. Oh gosh. I've made great progress with this recycling initiative though. Great progress indeed. There we go. Oh, that's a large piece that fell off. Snip that down. Yeah. There we go. Oh, oh gosh, my hand's all red. Oh gosh, that bit was fine. It's already been snipped a little. Oof. And then I just keep clipping and clipping and clipping and snipping. What work are you guys getting done? I hope you guys are working hard, or sleeping hard, or playing hard. What are you playing? Are you playing Elite Dangerous? Are you doing some good hauling? I was been wondering if it would just be better if I use the money I have, because I got about 10 million now, to buy a good hauler ship for the price, and then just use that for trading to get the money to buy a pack for whatever it is I wanted, a crate. Oh, that being said, I figured out how to become friends with the Federation. The Federation, I figured out each faction has a little icon next to its name a little icon, quite a big icon, and the icon is representative of if it's aligned with the independence, the federation, the alliance, of the Imperium or Imperial, whatever, the Empire. So yeah, I found that out. So I've now words. I've now been getting friendlier with the Federation. I'm like up to 44% opinion with them or something like that. Oh no, I'm cordial with them at the moment. And I'm like 44% rank or something. Just need to find a faction. I need to look up their Federation ships again. I know I'm not a big fan of the Alliance ships. Even though they're named after British tanks. I'm not a big fan of them because it's like, I don't like going against them. But if I have a choice between fighting a Python, an Anaconda, or an Alliance ship, I would choose the Alliance ship because the Alliance ship is just so much easier to fight. The problem with trading is finding good routes. Also, you need the capital to buy the stuff first, unless you just do the delivery missions. That's true, that's true. Well, the thing about trading is that it's a lot faster and easier than, fighting. Because sometimes we can get lucky like we did on stream. And just like each time we go into a fight, get 5 or 6 people down without too much difficulty. And then you can earn like 2-3 million from that one mission. It doesn't take you long. Well, the thing is, if you're doing trading, all you have to do is go to one place, buy some stuff, go to the next place, sell the stuff, and just continue down that route. And you might make less money, but over the same time period, you'll make more money. And in both cases, you need an investment because where it's like, if fighting, you have to pay off your ship if it gets destroyed or broken, and you have to invest a lot more money into making a ship battle worthy. It's like last night, I decided to do another mission where I was getting paid 2 million to do, to once again defeat 12 ships. And what happened in this mission was what happened in it? Oh yeah, this time when I went into the battles, I got a lot less lucky, in which my team kept the side I was on wasn't doing as well. So I ended up having to carry the team quite a bit. Or just like, as I said, one time the enemy just had 3 Anacondas at the very least. And we had no ships larger than small, that I could see anyway. And we just got absolutely trounced. Or you get unlucky because the enemy decides to focus you with multiple ships. And if you're just in a small ship like mine, you can't really handle that too well. I don't want to get a ship though that has lots of guns on it that you can just make them all turreted weapons. And so that you're just shooting at everybody from every direction with just so much firepower that they just get evaporated. I did try out missiles, by the way, though. Dumbfire missiles. Not the biggest fan of them, especially when they malfunction. Ah, gosh, my hand. Oh, gosh. So I was just breathing on my hand then because it's hurting now. Oh, so if you do the mission, you get told take this specific set of stuff to here. If you're lucky, you'll land at a good trading hub and be able to trading out of your own pocket. Yeah. I mean, it's not too hard to find a good trading. I say a good one, a decent one. You know, one way can make about 5,000 per item you've got. And if you can spend more money, it's easier to get up to 10 grand per item. Hello, Tony the Tanuki. Work go burr. Recycling go burr. Tanuki is good. Yay! Remember, you are amazing. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to hydrate. Eat and stay healthy. Also, it's exercise time. Not really. It's getting close to end of stream time. After the stream finishes, I'll exercise. Okay, Inquisitor Muffin? You're very understanding. I know you are. Just like all Inquisitors. Very understanding. There we go. Okay, so on this second tub, it's already filled past 500 milliliters. Ooh. So that's a lot of sprue that's been gathered up. Oh gosh. Also, delivery missions are the second, the third best way to go sightseeing around the bubble. Yeah. Anti-pirate missions are actually pretty good too. Do you know the ones? The ones that ask you to get rid of pirates, of a specific pirate, as long as you don't go to too high of a threat level. Because they pay out a lot, and your enemies are generally a lot easier to take out. And they're a lot less dangerous to you. But if you want to get, like, certain factions onto your side, then getting into war missions is very, very profitable. Also, combat bonds are very profitable. Like, you can easily make 1 million from combat bonds. But the issue is just how long it takes to do those missions. Like, you can easily end up in a fight for like half an hour to get rid of 5 or 6 ships. And in that same half an hour, some other player could have done like, I don't know what, 4 deliveries? If it was a short route. And if it's a longer route, maybe 2 or 3 deliveries. But at the same time, for like my sort of ship, I don't think there's a lot that pays out that well for... It's like very difficult to get a combat mission that I can... A delivery mission that I can actually do. Because a lot of them just ask for supplying. Or it's data currying, and data currying does not pay that well. There are better missions that, you know, are to deliver to a planet. If you go into like the terminal areas with Odyssey, you can get good missions to go from this terminal, go to that planet, deliver it to this person, come back. But you can get some of them can pay out quite a bit. And they're relatively quick. Single kill contracts, yeah, they're very good for profit. Single killed contracts where you want to do from a station with interstellar contact for boundaries and the warrant scanner for extra cash. Ooh, yeah. But at the moment, it's I can afford to get a ship that can give me about 100 capacity. If I take one of the dedicated transport ships and just like stock it with as much cargo as I can. But it would be very hard to get, at least where I am. I want to leave the system I'm in, actually. The system I'm in, it kind of sucks. It's got a lot going on in it, but it's got too much going on. I want to... The Fae system was really good. It was really good for traveling, not Fae. Oh, what was it? Freya. The Freya system was really good, was really profitable, had a few wars going on that I could profit from, had a lot of trade going on with neighbouring systems. Not the best trade in the world, but, you know, pretty good trade. And it wasn't too congested, so it was easy to get around in it. And yeah, the systems around it weren't too big. It's like the system I'm doing now, to get from the combat zone to the main base was the main star part. I can't remember how many minutes did it take. It's like 10 minutes just to go back and forth. So it's just, that's how big the system is. So I'm thinking about finding a different system. Preferably one that's not too far away, because it's a good area for engineers where I am now. That being said, I don't need to do any engineering. My ship's as good as it needs to be. I can always just fly back. Type 6 for all your hauling needs. Yeah, there's also another one for Q back. Looked pretty good. I tried to do deliveries in a line. Find either highest payout or furthest run. And try to get others going the same way. Oh. Find either the highest payout or furthest run. The furthest run? What do you mean for furthest run? Definitely go for the highest payout. No, the phase system was pretty good because it had a system that was right next to it that cost about, I think there's about 5 grand, at least back when I was there. You could, each unit that you were trading across was about 5k, and all it is just go from one system to the next, and neither were particularly large systems. In fact, one of the terminals that did the large payouts was just right next to almost where you frame shift in, where you jump into the system. Furthest run equals furthest distance of a delivery destination. Why do you want to be the furthest away? Does that mean it takes longer so you earn less money? Yeah. But I'm trying to, it's just taken a while to earn the 30 million. I kind of don't want to spend my 10 million on a new vehicle though. So I might just go into private hunting, find an anarchy system with lots of private hunting going on. The only issue I have with the private hunting is you don't know how powerful the pirates you're going to hunt are. And sometimes they can just, it's like, as I said, they had that one time when they're in some massive ship and they just pulled me out to frame shift or whatever, it's super cruise, and just attacked me immediately. And then I'm just like being overwhelmed. I mean, now I do have better shields and better equipment, so I could take them on. But yeah, nerding. What do you mean nerd? I'm not nerd. You a nerd. I'm hoping to add in extra deliveries along the way. Oh, okay. Hopefully my jump route either is another drop-off system or is a small detour. Ah. If that makes sense. One of the things I do like to do is if you get a delivery if you do a mission where you have to deliver from one system to the next, is try to figure out what's in your current system you can buy up for cheap and what you can sell in the system you're delivering to for a lot. Because that way you get paid out for your mission and you get paid out for your delivery. For, do you know, your own trade route. I might try doing some of them because I've still got 16 cargo space. So what's one delivery I found when I was doing some missions and going around, where I just like loaded up my cargo and made about 160 grand from it. Wait, how does trade work? Like if I buy up 300 of an item and then sell it elsewhere, if that change the values? I believe it does. I believe it might change values you doing trade. It just might naturally change. Because I do know that when I was doing some deliveries, I noticed that some of the values had changed from what I expected. Or what I was used to. Even if I can't get other deliveries en route, you might end up in a new market to do your own trading. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I know what you mean. When you say for doing for deliveries, it's doing delivery missions. You want the highest payout for one where you have to go for furthest. Oh. I get you. I get you. I was thinking when you were doing deliveries using your own money where you're buying up stuff. It's like, isn't your cargo hold full? How do you do side deliveries? I get what you mean. I get what you mean. There you go. Oh, bzz, 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 bzz. Some of the Odyssey deliveries are really broken though. So while they do have a high payout because you have to go out on foot, sometimes they don't work very well. It's like where I had to cancel one, and because I did the entire mission, but then just couldn't hand it in because I had to hand it into a person who no longer existed. Yeah, don't cupcat me. Don't cupcat me. Well, it's 7:03 now. My hand is hurting and needs to rest. We yapped a lot, maybe about subjects I shouldn't have yapped about. No, when you're doing it in your own pocket, you want neighbouring systems, preferably to cut for rotation times. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was really confused when you say the longest. Oh, gosh. Oof, oof. Oh, wait, this hair shape is like, it's like a golf club shape. Oh. It's got a little rat skull on it. Ooh. No money, so no more Cupcat sprinkles. I hope that's true. 1,300 sprinkles. Right, thank you everybody for being here. It was really nice having you here. If you've not liked the stream, then please like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Different intents between the missions and doing yourself. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for coming. Take care of yourselves, be kind to others and vice versa. Work hard, play harder. Eat good food, sleep well. Dream of cupcakes, but don't eat them because cupcakes are friends, not food. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you all. Yay. Bye-bye. Ah!